Multimedia of Texas at Tyler TV presents a new segment titled Krafting with Kati with your host, Kati Morris.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Today we're going to be doing some tie-dyeing projects, and I always like doing these because you can be super creative and super messy at the same time. So first you're going to make sure that you have a large enough area to do it in, and you also want to make sure that you have some old newspapers down just to protect the table. And then next you're obviously going to want to have the material that you want to dye. And today I have a t-shirt, a pair of socks, and a pillowcase to do. And you want to make sure that you pre-wash them just so it helps for them to absorb the dye. Next you're going to want to obviously have the dye and rubber bands and the plastic gloves. And you can get all of these things in a kit like this at your local crafting store. And all you got to do is add water to the bottles, shake them up, and then you'll be ready to go. And then you'll want to have gallon-sized baggies for each of your projects after you've added the dye to them. So first, let's go ahead and do the designs on the material. And for the shirt, kind of like the one I have on right now, I'm going to do just the typical spiral design. And what you want to do for that is you just pick where you want it to start and just kind of twist up the shirt like this. And then you'll want to get your rubber bands, and you can use, I'm going to use 3 rubber bands to make 6 sections on the shirt, but you can use 4 if you want to have 8 sections. So you just kind of do it like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's another reason I like doing these, because it doesn't have to be that great. Okay, there's that. And then for the pillowcase, I accidentally got a king-size pillowcase, but it's all good. And for this one, I'm going to do the sunburst design, and that's just where you pick up just random spots and kind of bunch up some material. And it doesn't have, the more material you have bunched up, the bigger the dot's going to be. So you just kind of grab at it and wrap it around. And I'm just going to do 4. Again, you can do however many you want to do. Do one more over here. Alright, so that one's ready. And then for the socks, I'm going to do the bullseye design. And for that, you just grab the socks together. And I'm just going to make 3 sections, so all I'll need is 2 rubber bands. And you just kind of grab a spot on the socks and just wrap the rubber band around. Alright, so now that we have all these ready, you can start adding the dye now that they're all sectioned out. Alright, so now you'll want to put on your plastic gloves because you don't want to get this dye all over your hands. I've done that before, it's not fun, and it's not easy to get off. So go ahead. Alright, and after the short commercial break, we will start adding the dye to the material.
Kati, why are you upset?
I just feel like everybody is judging me and I'm not really confident.
I have just what you need, the mind cap.
What's the mind cap?
When you're wearing the mind cap, you can read other people's thoughts.
Cool, maybe that's just what I need to lift my spirits.
I love her shirt. I wonder where she got it from.
Man, I think I failed that test. Time to go eat a whole pizza.
This is great. I love the mind cap and
Alright, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that commercial. Now we can start adding the dye. So for this, you can just kind of start putting it in wherever. And you want to make sure that the colors that you put next to each other will blend well together. Just do this. And you want to make sure that you also, after you get it on one side, you flip it over and add color to the back. Otherwise, the whole back of the shirt will be white, which you can do that if you want. And I typically try to add like a bunch of dye, but since we're kind of short on time today, I'm not going to get it super perfect. And for this, you can really do whatever colors that you like. I typically go for like oranges and reds and yellows and that kind of stuff. But yeah, this, you can just start doing whatever you want, just kind of throw some color on. I'm going to add some yellow. Alright, and yeah, just get some yellow on here. And now I'm going to add some green onto it. And then I'll add some blue. Alright, and we'll put that one in the bag. And then for the pillowcase, the background, well actually, we'll put some pink on some of the little spots. And I'll add some purple to the other ones. Alright, and looks like we're a little out of time today to finish up the rest of it, but I hope you enjoyed this and stay tuned for the next episode.